how certain are you think we'll see something in 2025?
I'm certain we'll either have embassy attacks in 2025 or the Homeland attack or both.
All right. Well, there you have it, folks. So, Sarah Adams, former CIA targeter, and like I said, we got a love-hate relationship. I love having you on. I hate the information that you bring us because it's just, but, you know, we need to know it because while the government doesn't want to take this shit seriously, a lot of citizens do. And, you know, they're getting ready. A lot of people are getting ready. A lot of people are yanking their kids out of school because of safety. A lot of people are at least yanking them out of schools that have no safety precautions or any plan at all. and it's important that regular everyday Americans hear this stuff because, like you said, like Scott Mann says, nobody's coming to save you. This machine is no longer working. And so you better take matters into your own hands. And once again, Sarah, you write our intelligence newsletter every week, comes out every Monday. Benghazi, Know Thy Enemy. We'll link it in the description below. And let's go get some lunch, and I'll see you in a couple months.
Sounds good.
All right.
Dive into the fun world of letters with Sparkle Denae's ABC Word Chase and Coloring Book. Looking for an exciting and educational way to help your little ones explore their ABCs? Look no further. This engaging book not only allows your child to practice tracing the alphabet, but also includes tracing words and coloring fun pictures in between. It's kid-friendly, kid-approved, and the perfect blend of learning and creativity. Get your copy today and watch your child's learning journey light up with joy.
Come explore the world of t-shirts and self-expression by visiting In the Loop Radio Etsy shop. No matter what type of person you are, a trendsetter or a free spirit, our varied selection of t-shirts is made to complement your unique style. Shopping at In the Loop Radio isn't just about finding exceptional goods. It's about connecting with a vibrant community that celebrates creativity. So, don't hesitate to visit us. And let your next stop be your best stop at In the Loop Radio Etsy shop.
Looking for custom products with a flair? Then stop by our new Etsy shop at Fit So Flawless Customs. Our curated collection features a diverse array of handcrafted treasures that add a touch of uniqueness to your life. Whether you're searching for the perfect gift or looking to treat yourself to something new, we got you covered. So don't be shy. Give us a try at Fit So Flawless, where you will find your fit.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Life Scope channel. On your way in, be sure to like, share, definitely subscribe, and support the channel. It's appreciated as always. So along with the tragic event that happened yesterday, a cyber truck exploded outside of the Trump Hotel in Las Vegas yesterday as well, and a few other questionable things that really has conspiracy theorists, and we're just saying that for the alleged of it all, reeling in their heads. And I am reeling as well when I was seeing some stuff that people were putting together, because it just makes for good reading and it has you going down the rabbit hole. Now with conspiracy theory, yes, people do enjoy going through different types of narratives that don't seem like they connect, but somehow do. And there is, I believe, always some truth in the conspiracy theory, but it's just something that is not directly proven. So therefore, a person could basically tell you the truth in your face in such a way, but because it's not directly proven, you're like, oh, cut it out. You're just playing. That can't possibly happen. Meanwhile, there's a whole cabal, or there's a whole shadow government controlling mainly everything that we do, or implanting thoughts for us to appear willingly to do certain things. So that is always something that is going to be of interest to us as a people, and we are going to want to find out. So why am I saying all of this? Because there seems to be a lot of theories that are going out right now, and I have been listening in different types of spaces just to hear different views of opinions in order to, I guess, come up with what my own opinion is based off the information that is being put out there. So I'm going to go ahead and read a little bit of the CNN article that talked about the explosion. And it says the explosion of a Tesla Cybertruck outside of the Trump International Hotel in Las Vegas on Wednesday could have been significantly worse if not for the vehicle's body construction, which helped contain the blast, police said. The driver of the Cybertruck was killed and 7 others nearby were injured when a combination of fireworks, gas tanks, and camping fuel in the bed of the vehicle were detonated by a device controlled by the driver, police say. The FBI is investigating whether the explosion is tied to terrorism. It's a Tesla truck, and we know that Elon Musk is working with President-elect Trump, and it's the Trump Tower. Kevin McMahill, sheriff of the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department, said Wednesday. So there's obviously things to be concerned about there, and that's something we continue to look at. So what I've heard so far from just different spaces that I've been listening to, that people are saying, of course, this is some type of attack, specifically a warning. This appears to be some type of warning, allegedly, to Trump because he is coming into power. And I've always said, and this is just the outside looking in at certain things when you're just viewing news conferences and whatnot. I've always said that I felt like that Trump is going to do whatever it is that he wants to do. And maybe some people feel like they can't control him. And that's kind of an unknown thing. You know, when you have something and it's not a sure bet and it's unknown, you know, people tend to get nervous. So some people are trying to make a correlation stating that this was somewhat of a warning because it was in front of Trump Tower. It was in a Tesla. And they are saying, and when I mean they, I'm talking about different people that are on Spaces, that are on X, just various people where you can just hear actual people's opinion that may specialize or work in certain areas that some of us will never work in or know about as retired military personnel, just giving their opinion, are saying that the guy who was in the truck, whose name that's being dragged through the mud at this time, he was a Green Beret. So they're saying that he had such a military background that it doesn't really fit the profile of just having like fireworks within the truck, and it wasn't going to necessarily do any damage, like it didn't do any damage to the Trump Tower. So this was more of a warning to Trump for whatever reason, allegedly. Let's say that again, allegedly. So it is really interesting that these things happened yesterday. Is it a coincidence? I tend not to believe in coincidences, especially when it's something of this magnitude. And I'm going to go ahead and tell you, this is starting to remind me, I don't know if you guys have ever seen this movie, The Long Kiss Goodnight, with Gina Davis and Samuel L. Jackson. So it came out in like 96. And this is like, or used to be, one of my favorite movies. But just to give a quick summation, on The Long Kiss Goodnight, so Gina Davis was an agent who lost her memory. Okay, so she was trying to find herself because the memory that she was attached to was like her undercover, so to speak. So she was playing her undercover self, but she had actually lost her memory. So basically she bought into it. And Sam Jackson is the one who helps her try to find out who she is. When she finds out who she is, then she turns out to be a badass. But at the end of this movie, which I always remembered and always thought, and I'm like a kid watching this, when push came to shove, it was crazy because the government was behind using like some type of Arab body. Like they literally had a guy who they had frozen who like fit an Arab, Muslim, Islamic type of look, so to speak. They put him in a car and they were going to have this car driven to a certain location, and it was supposed to explode, and it was supposed to get the American people scared. And they literally called it like, it was like a project fundraiser. They were really trying to raise money, I guess from the people, I guess from Congress, I guess from whomever, to do whatever it is that they wanted to do. And so I never forgot what that message was saying to me. And even though this is not necessarily that per se, because that was fictional, but I do believe that things like that happen. Sometimes some stuff happens where it's put out there, and then we, the people, we tend to get terrified, and we be like, oh my God, what's going on? How can I protect myself? What must I do? And then in the midst of that, we find that sometimes rights are being rolled back under the guise of protection. So it's very interesting, the things that is happening or has happened with over the past 24 hours, just starting off this 2025 new year. And it's something to kind of just watch and see what else unfolds. Are these two incidences related between Las Vegas and New Orleans? Don't know. We have to wait. It seems like in the world of conspiracy theory, possibly. It could possibly be related. And for whatever reason. But as of right now, separate attacks, separate cities, separate events. So also, lastly, I do want to talk about, it's being reported that when the new year hit, lightning struck the Capitol and the Washington Monument in DC, and in New York, the Empire State Building, and the New World Trade Center was struck by lightning. These 4 particular places was struck by lightning, and I'm not sure if it was all at the same time, but people are kind of having a bit of a revelation. They are correlating this to Bible verses, and they are saying that something is definitely coming. So what do you guys think about all of this? Leave your comments down below. Everything is alleged until it's put out there, and then it is up to you and I to come up with our own conclusion and decision and just move as best as we can in this world. So thank you so much for listening. Like, share, support the channel, and until next time, bye.